Morning. Now I'm going to explain about the microcontroller kit. So it is an 8051 microcontroller demo kit. So and this is 40 pin IC. So it is written Norton. So as we have varieties of vendors to provide the microcontroller kits. So one among this is a Norton. One among this is a Norton. It is a 40 pin IC. So as you know, this is an IC. Alone this IC we cannot do anything. So peripherals are absolutely needed to provide the power supply. So this is the power supply unit, and here this is a bridge rectifier, as you know. So we use a rectifier, all those things. So this is a bridge rectifier, and this is a regulator 7805 a regulator, and it is an heat sink. Okay, so and here we have provided one switch, and this switch is a power on switch, power on or off switch, and here we have a reset switch, okay, to reset the activity of 8051 microcontroller. Okay, so then we have these connectors. So what is this connector? See, here it is written. See this connector, there it is written port 3. Here for this connector it is port 1. Like that, this is port 2 and this is port 2. As we know, 8051 microcontroller have 4 ports. Port 0, 1, 2, 3. See, we cannot directly connect it to a pins of 8051 microcontroller. So to those pins, this connector is connected. So to interface any peripherals to a corresponding port, we use this connector. This connector internally connected to port pins of 8051 microcontroller. So individually port 1, 3, 0 and 2. And here these two connectors, 16-bit connect. These are all 8-bit connector. These are 16-bit connectors. Again here it is written port 2 and 1. This connector together connected to pins of port 2 and 1. And similarly this is again 16-bit connector. So this is connected to pins of port 0 and 3. So why it is required? For some interfacing, for example, LCD interfacing, we need a minimum of 2 ports. So for that purpose, this connector is connected. Okay. So and observe here we have one the element which is called as a register pack. So why register pack is required? Port 0 doesn't have a pull-up internal built-in pull-up resistor. So we need to connect externally. So we connect 10K register pack to port 0. This is 10K register pack. And apart from this, the most important thing you must know is, see, this is the crystal. Okay, this is the crystal. It is written here 11.0592 megahertz. So as I said, so 11.0592 megahertz is the standard crystal frequency, because it is used with this only we can set the standard baud rates of 9600, 4800, 2400, 1200. These are the standard baud rates set by the IBM computers. So to communicate with IBM computers, we need to set the microcontroller baud rate of the same standard. To set that, we use this 11.0592 megahertz, and together with these two, important thing you must know is, this is the one. This connected. To this connector we provide power supply. To provide the power supply, we use 9-volt adapter. So it is connected to main supply. Main supply will be down to 9 volt. Here we have inside we have a step down transformer, and we need a 5 volt only, so only we use 5 volt regulator. So this connector is provided here. So you connect, and when you switch the power on button, and this LED indicates it is switched on. This is how we provide the power supply. Remember, we provide power supply through 9-volt AC adapter. Okay. So after that, one more important feature you must know is how do we connect this microcontroller to a computer for a communication purpose? Like so we have written the program in the computer. That program has to be downloaded to a kit. So for that purpose, communication is absolutely needed between the computer and microcontroller. So for that purpose, we use this is the cable. Okay, so this is called as RS232 cable, and this connector is called as DB9 connector. Here it is a female connector. Opposite to that, there we have a male connector. So within this we have a 9 signals. We have a 9 pins, but all the 9 pins are not used. Only 3 pins are used. The important 3 pins. One is transmit, and the one is receive, and one more is ground. So only once another side is only 3 pin, another side is only 3 pin connector. Here it is 9 pin connector because the system have same similar. This is a female connector, there is a male connector. To connect that, so absolutely we need a connector. But here, since we use only 3 pins, no, so this 3 pin connector is more than sufficient. So yeah, so this will be connected to the system COM port, and this will be connected here like this. Okay, yeah. Now one more important feature you must understand is, as you know, voltage level of RS232 cables are different than the transistor logic levels. I mean TTL level. In TTL, 0 represents 0 volt, 1 represents 5 volt. So this microcontroller as well as the computer is a TTL logic levels. Microcontroller as well as TTL, I mean computer is a TTL logic level. But here it is a different. In this RS232, 0 represented by minus 3 volt and 1 represented by plus 3 volt. So absolutely we need a conversion. Absolutely we need a conversion. So that means first system level, I mean TTL level should be converted into RS232 level. So in the system we have a built-in max 232. Max 232. It's a voltage converter or line converter that converts TTL level into a RS232 level and vice versa. Remember, system have a built-in RS232, sorry, max 232 voltage converter. Built-in max 232 converts TTL into RS232 level, and that will be flow here. Again here RS232 level has to be converted into TTL. So that purpose we use max 232. So this is the max 232. This is the max 232 which converts RS232 into a TTL level. So these are the preliminary connections you must know. So you must connect a power supply here. You must connect power supply here, and so this is one side is connected to system, another side will connect it to, in the back we have a COM port. So there is check on the COM port we have connected the female connector. Observe the system we have a male connector. So another side is connected to a 3-pin connector. 3-pin connector. Okay, so now connection is over. So now I'm going to explain the interfacing of LCD. So remember, for LCD minimum we need a 2 ports. Minimum we need a 2 ports. So here is the possible is either you must use port 0 and 3 or port 2 and 1. So this is the cable. This cable we call it is the FRC cable. FRC means flat ribbon cable. Flat ribbon cable. So this connector is used to connect interfaces. So this is the LCD. So this LCD is called 2 x 16 LCD. Why it is called 2 x 16 means it displays two lines. It displays two lines, and each line will display 16 characters. Maximum 16 characters we can display. So apart from that, I mean, it has a 8-bit register. It has a 8-bit register. I mean, 8-bit data pins. Apart from the 8-bit data pins, we have a control pins, read bar, write, register, select, other things. So together this is a I mean 8 plus some more pins are added. So we connect this. We use this connector one side here, and then depend on the program whether you used 2 and 1 or 3 and 0. Now in the program I used 0 and 3, so I am connecting it to 0 and 3. So power supply will be provided through the kit only. So next we'll see the program. Yeah, here is a simple program written. Simple program written in the main. See, we need some settings. Some settings. So, that means called as commands. So we are giving command 38. It is to initialize LCD. I mean 2 lines 5 cross 7 matrix. I mean each character will be displayed as a 5 cross 7 element. So use command 38, and to send this command to LCD, call command subroutine, and similarly some more commands 0E